about what?
I have no idea. I'm too
Yeah.
high
So
to
so
remember.
so let's just change up. Yeah, he was asking you where you were going and everything like that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
dude.
sure.
That was the last
Oh,
Where
question.
you taking this? You were saying that you got all these accolades and stuff. You know what I mean?
What
Like you growing.
what are you
Where
trying
do you
to
want to be in the
achieve?
I mean, I definitely love growing. Like, I found my passion. I also like to grow like vegetables and stuff in the garden, so I just love growing in general. So I definitely want to stay involved in the industry in every way I can in the future going forward for sure, especially since we're, on our way, like it's only going to get better for us, in the future as far
Mhm.
as laws and such. So
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
plan on staying in the industry, but always focusing on like my small handcrafted, like my home grow first. Because at the end of the
Yeah,
day, that's going to be for myself, my closest friends, and family, So yeah, that's always going to be priority one, even if I'm working for somebody else, preferably not, but just
right.
involved in the industry any way I can.
Right.
Dude, you know a
Right.
lot. You don't really have to work for anybody. People should be working for you because of what you're doing, the lane that where you're going. It seems like you could run a company. Oh man. It's just one of these days you guys are gonna blow the fuck up. Blow up.
I definitely feel like it would be a lot, like and I'm always learning, and that's what I love most about the industry is I'm always learning, and I would take on something like that, with just knowing I'd have to put the work in, but
Right.
like I said, I would still like I said, my buddy Phil, like if I ever did something with myself or anything, like I'd have to bring him in and have him involved because he's my mentor.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
where I get all my knowledge and stuff from, and he
Right.
has experience with big grows, indoor and
Right.
outdoor,
Shout
bigger
out
than
to
me.
Phil. Right.
Reaching
Definitely shout outs to
back
Phil. I love people like Phil. You know what I mean? Like
and
I had a
homage.
couple of drums too that whenever I hit them up, they it's just like a 24-hour call type of
Yeah,
situation, man. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But for sure, man. But
What
and knowing that down in the Carolinas isn't fully situated yet, you'll be ready for when they are. You know what I'm saying? Your knowledge is there, and you guys will be ready for it.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
And I've been
other
doing a
people
lot of like my plan was to do a bunch of pheno hunting until that comes, that happens. That way
Right,
I would have, the knowledge and all the genetics and moms and everything, ready to go. Just need a team of people to help me. And like whenever that time comes, if you're moving, getting bigger, moving into a facility, financing all that, which is the biggest obstacle in everything in the legal industry.
right,
mm, mm,
facts,
mm, mm.
facts.
if you've
What they
got in
want to know.
the industry. Oh yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's your biggest growth so far? Green Thumb Max.
I would say that I was growing the 45 indoor and the 15 outdoor at once, so 60.
Dude,
Damn,
that is some serious dedication. Like,
that's what's up,
It was
man.
a lot of fun though. Like it was my first outdoor run. It was probably my third indoor run at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, especially with the outdoor ones because it was my first time doing it out there and just seeing the difference and even running some of the same strains at the same time, indoor and outdoor. Seeing the difference and how they did in the different environments was cool.
you know,
I
you're
was
one.
telling
You're
your
probably
boy Shy. He doesn't like to be on the camera at all. Or is that your mentor?
Who is it? Oh,
Your
Phil?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Camera
he's not
Shy.
as much. Yeah, he's not as much
oh,
for the
what's up?
social media and
Yeah.
spotlight and everything.
Right.
He doesn't even post much about his growing or anything.
Right.
He's
Right.
he, he's
Shout out.
he's working,
Shout out to those too,
gabbing,
man. There's a lot of
hunting,
people
and
out there,
sleeping.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
and
shout out,
he's a
man.
great dude too. Like as great and knowledgeable as he is in the industry, he's even a better person and friend. You know, like he'd do anything for any of his people. So he's a great person to
Defiant.
have on the team.
Shout out, man. That's
Yeah,
tough.
man, for sure, man, for sure,
Mhm.
for sure.
When
Definitely.
you go ahead,
But
Mars,
nah, I'm just giving them props for that.
gotta give you props, man.
Yeah.
When you if you were to make it big, right? Let's just say what if let's say you're the next burner, man. Other than reaching back and bringing Phil, what would you contribute to the cannabis industry? Like, what would you like to see happen? Maybe even till now, what would you like to see
I'd love
face?
to see the stigma dropped, you know, because I would love to give, you know, all the, I wouldn't say all the extra money, but a lot of the extra money if I were big and, you know, just had plenty to give. I would definitely help out any of my family, but I'd love to get back to like the kids in general, just like whether it be education, helping moms or parents homeschool, sports, you know, however, to help shape, you know, the next generations in a positive way.
Absolutely.
But you know, like
Yeah, man.
it's such a there's still that stigma. You know, it's kind of hard. You know, especially in areas like where I'm at and in the South in general. You know, they'd be like, "We don't want your drug money." You know, that's how they would treat it.
Oh my God. People that talk like that. Oh my God. This isn't a freaking Scarface
Why did that
movie.
make me laugh for a minute? I don't know. That
This
made me
isn't
laugh
whoa,
like
that's
it's
crazy. You know,
It is true,
like that sounds so stupid, man. That was
right?
just
how much is the
ridiculous.
state how much is the state for legalization where you are?
What are they for?
Like how much what percentage of them are saying, yes, legalize it? Or
Oh,
like, you know,
I'd say everywhere, like obviously from a consumer standpoint, I'd say everywhere is more yes than no. The the biggest
yeah,
negatives that I hear is the people associating a lot of like the homelessness, drug pop problem in tent cities and stuff like that they see in certain cities to legalization. Like they're like, well, we don't want all that, so we don't want that. You know,
Yeah,
like that's the
yeah,
biggest negative. But it's also like what they see on TV or in the media, so
yeah,
they're not
yeah,
even getting the
yeah.
full truth of it.
not
Because
Right.
giving it a
most people
chance.
in the industry are some of the hardest working people you ever meet. You know, they're not you know working heavy machinery or anything like that, but you know
Right.
they're working many hours a day every week. And as growers know, like whenever you got a lot going on, I mean, you're married to your garden.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You ain't going nowhere. It's
That's
nowhere
right.
for long.
No.
Yeah, you're
Um,
in it for the long haul, man. I understand it. That's
Yeah.
the passion that some of the big companies don't have. So they'll never really understand it. And
They
until
want
they
well,
everything to be automated on a drip system, which like if you're busy working, like I totally get it. But as far as like a company where like you're focused on growing and giving the best quality, you know, it's like the plants love that human to plant interaction.
right,
And like you breathing
right,
your CO2 all over them, like working with them. It's
right,
like
yeah,
you know they're living beings too.
right,
They want to be around
right.
us.
I can I
I don't think we need like listen, what do you think about this? Like I don't think we need big buildings and gigantic and long fields. I think we need more knowledge and get more I think we need to spend more on giving out the knowledge of growing and 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 having more programs to
oh yeah.
have people grow more, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Instead of having people um buy more, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's that type of thing that I'm thinking because it doesn't seem it's I think it should be the other way. I think the more focus should be not on mass production to give to the people, but to try
Yeah,
to show people how to grow it on by themselves,
yeah,
on their own. If
yeah,
yeah,
this is the only way you can smoke, or you know what I mean, or have someone grow it for you. You know what I'm saying? Or find,
yeah.
give, you know what I mean? Because I know in
Oh, yeah.
Connecticut, I can grow what I want to grow, but let's say if I was here on my own, right? And I'm giving 6 plants per person. But um, my neighbor I can also grow from my neighbor here, but it's the total of 12 plants is a max, no matter what. But
Okay.
I can grow six from my neighbor or something, or vice, if someone's staying with you.
Yeah.
That's an option. You know what I'm saying? So they're giving people at least an option to grow it themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it doesn't seem like they're pushing us to walk in the building and buy it. You know what I mean? It's the only
Yeah.
way we can have it. You know what I mean? So that's what bothers me more. Like more functions, more teaching people how to grow. You know what I'm saying? Giving some plants out, more um uh just funding these programs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because in
especially,
the
because
end,
I'm sorry, not to cut you off,
no,
but
go
like
ahead.
someone that might not, like if they don't know what they're doing,
Right,
they might be
right.
growing 12 plants and getting 2 ounces
Jesus.
total, you know?
Right.
Yeah. The knowledge is the knowledge that you guys give. This is why we put it on like YouTube and we chop it up in the
Right.
reels because
It was
people need.
right. It was something weird because it's you can have a couple buildings only allowed to sell the stuff in the city or whatever else. And however some states do it, but I know around here and in certain cities within the state, there's only like a couple dispensaries, a few dispensaries you can go. During a snowstorm
Yeah.
holiday or something, you should see the line. It's just like ridiculous. It's like freaking it just looks weird. You know, you got people
It's
lined
like
up
the dope
out there
house back
waiting
in the
like it's
'80s.
DMV
They
or
have a
some
cap.
shit, man.
Do they have like a cap on how many dispensaries you can have?
Well, within the town, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
that's what right. So there's big and
Lines wrapped around.
obviously these corporations are from out of state. They come in because they're already established. You know
They-
what I mean. We're
Yeah.
behind. You know what I'm saying. So you
There was
know,
definitely no shortage of dispensaries in Oregon, I can tell you that
Oh,
much.
I'm not,
There
oh, I
was,
bet
well,
they're
they're all
everywhere.
coming here too, though. They're all setting up
yeah.
everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
It felt like every corner, it's like dispensary, sex shop, dispensary, sex shop. I'm like, how do all these places stay in business? They're right next to each other.
right. I
It's
don't know
dope to
how, man.
see. It's
Yeah.
dope to see. It's just weird. It's weird to see it be so legal out in the West, and then like over here, like y'all we shouldn't have to play catch up. Like
Yeah.
follow the what you're seeing. Like I don't get it, but
Yeah,
I like the way it's going.
and I
It's
think you're starting to see it though, like law enforcement wise, because like I said, even in the illegal states, you can go buy something that looks just like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So they feel that way too. They're like, unless there's a lot of money involved, it's not worth our
Right,
resources.
right, right,
do
right,
you know
right.
in New York since like they can't do anything else about weed. They said like they said if you get caught driving while smoking, not even you could be done smoking, and I seen this happen. They're gonna treat it like a DW, like a DWI or DUI. I'm like, that's not moving forward. You guys are still on this bullshit. You're still on this bullshit. Like you're trying to treat it like an alcohol, but it's not alcohol. You
No.
just like my man said, Green Thumb. I think he said, "Oh no,
It's,
Jimmy Green."
saying you're
He said, "I work
intoxicated.
machinery." He said, "I work heavy machinery every day," and he said he burns every day. Weed,
Yeah.
Well,
you can't
It
blame it
helps.
on the
how
It
you
weed.
think
helps
you
you.
focus, man? That's how you
Man,
focus. You know what I mean?
I can't do anything. I can't do anything without it. Like I do everything better with it. Period. Period.
Yeah.
Food even tastes better. Period.
But we get a little forgetful at times.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't remember the things that really should matter. Yeah, but it's the man. Listen, it's the life that man. This is the life. Like this is a good time to be alive right now, just to see how
Oh yeah.
everything. I've been arrested for weed, like for a dime when I was younger. For a dime, Marv, and they treated it like on my record. It said possession with intent to sell.
Yeah,
A dime. I didn't
I
try to
was
sell it
I
to
was
you.
eating that.
I
That was gonna get eaten.
Yeah,
fuckers. They
it's ridiculous.
Hey man, but listen, for sure, man. You know, like things are going to get better, man.
yeah.
We just got to be focused. We just can't. Well, we all got to stick together in this, man. And you know, what I mean, we can't be
Yeah.
making it worse.
I
You
like
know,
your
We
energy,
have
making it
a
worse.
great
bro.
community, man. Like that's a good thing. Like since especially most people you meet, you know, like you naturally tend to like stick up for watch, you know, people, you know, they're cannabis free, like you watch their back, you know, like you,
Yeah,
especially if you
Yes,
guys get along and hit it off, you know, it's like, hey man, like
good.
I don't want nothing to happen to my boy.
Yeah,
absolutely. Make it like
right.
a family because just like I told this other guy that's in our comments constantly, but it seems like he's talking knowledge, but it's like you're going against everything everyone is saying in these reels. You know what I'm saying? Like in your own way. I had to tell him you gotta stop, bro. We're all on the same team. You
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
have to talk like that. Like
yeah,
yeah.
if you have your opinion, please share it. But you don't have to say like, oh, cheaply manufactured chemicals to someone's brain that we just interviewed. That is so disrespectful to me. Like, especially when they're organic. They're all the way to organic, and the people really like their. I don't understand the. There's some people
Right. Well, I
they have a,
mean, they're like,
you
well,
know,
either way, I mean, they're better off not bringing the attention because sometimes when you bring the attention to something you don't like, you're helping it. You know what I mean? So
we got to
because you're
march
better off
forward,
just
guys.
better off just blocking us. And if you don't like something we doing, man, just block us. You won't have to see us ever again. You know what I'm saying? But we're not here trying to say somebody's stuff is better than
Right.
something and whatever.
The
So
process is
there's
beautiful.
enough, right? There's enough going on. Everybody has a different scenario, different situation. It might work for him, it might work for them, but bad mouthing, somebody's brand is just, it's pointless. You know what I mean? Because we can all look at everything negatively if we want to. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm telling you, everything, if you want to, anything can be looked
Yeah,
at negatively. You know what I
just
mean?
don't. Just
So
don't. You
I'm
know?
always just looking at everything positive. Everybody on the show, I don't use their products. It's not that I don't want to use, I'm just that I'm already used to using certain things, you know? And if I
What?
have the time to play around with it, I will, you know what I mean? But I'm never talking bad about anybody's stuff, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, what's in your garden right now, man?
Strain wise,
Yeah.
so I have some of Lovin' in Her Eyes new Blueberry Rose. I was excited to get that on the drop not too long ago.
Blueberry.
And then of my stuff, I got some of the Tahoe Fresh Powder, which is the Secret Tahoe Cookies male crossed with the Diamonds and Pearls
Mhm.
my favorite that I entered in the cup. And then I know I have the Secret Guava Cookies, which is rainbow guava crossed with that same male. And then I got a bunch of feminized Hawaiian Rain crosses from my buddy Phil. I got Hawaiian Rain crossed with Cherry Pie,
Oh, shit.
Hawaiian Rain crossed with Fish Scale, and Hawaiian Rain crossed with Candy Pound Cake.
There's a strain called fish scale.
Yeah, I don't remember who it's by, but yeah.
That's
This-
awesome, dude. That
And I
means
have some other seeds and stuff that I popped too, like some of the stuff I won from 2020, or whenever I won the cup, got from 2020 Mendocino, and then some freebies I got from Smoking Mids Kills, and
Shout
then
out
I also have some stuff from
2020.
Mean Gene from Mendocino. I'm excited about those. See how those turn out.
absolutely.
I got some Spice Girls from them. I'm trying to see how that comes out.
From 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have those. It's not one of the ones I popped, but he said good things about that one.
yeah, I got three of
Spice
them.
Girls?
I want to see where they go. You know what I mean? I bought them
Yeah.
myself. I just bought them.
Feminized, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah,
You like
let me know how they turn out.
Yeah, I'm on them right now, man. I'm trying to see what we can get out of it. You
you
know.
like
Yeah.
feminized foods? Talk.
I
Come
I,
on.
I like regular better. I feel like through my experience, I've found better females through regular seeds. But with that being said, Loving in Her Eyes is my favorite breeder because I've got nothing but feminized from her, and it's been my favorite stuff. I've even liked everything better of hers than my own for the most part.
Holy shit.
So if you are going to go feminized, I recommend getting something from her, 100%.
Who is she? Say her name again. So we have
Loving in Her Eyes.
she's just on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'm following her. So you if you go through mine, you can follow her or
Yeah,
find her. And I think she sells her stuff at North Atlantic Seed Bank and their Dark Star Seed Bank. There's a few others, but I know those two for sure.
gotcha.
shall check her out. We enjoy women of cannabis. We
We
go
need
fucking interview her.
more women in
Her
cannabis
stuff
on here.
is
Man.
fire, and not only is it fire, everything is unique, and it's like so it got something different, you know. Because for the most part, there's a lot of hype strains. Everybody wants the gas, the purple, and
Yeah,
she kind of does her own thing.
they say your
Right.
Carolina stuff is gassy and smooth.
Yeah, yep. That's my personal preference. So like I got a lot of that, and then some fruity stuff too, because I like fruity sativas and hash rosin and like dabbing. And then if I'm smoking flower, I like gassy indica.
Okay, I like. Yeah, that's what I think. Marv likes the gas too. He likes the diesel. That
Yeah,
Yeah.
something to put
fuel.
you on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I can't handle that diesel.
Have
That
you
shit will
on the
fuck me up, boy.
couch like you know
Hell yeah,
passed
dude.
out.
Yeah.
Hell
That
yeah.
diesel's always the win, man. Sure.
Always. Dude. I smoke some, dude. It's intense. It's very intense. It's very heavy.
You smell it from far.
What do
Mm-hmm.
you prefer?
I prefer. I don't. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I thought I preferred indica. I I thought I preferred sativa, and then I thought I preferred the hybrid. Bro, I love all weed. Like I'm realizing
Yeah,
now it doesn't matter what it is. It's gonna have a different effect, and I'm gonna judge that effect of how it makes me feel. I know why. Like I love all weed. I don't care. Like
for sure.
if someone was smoking CBD and they were like, it doesn't get you high, but it makes you feel this way, and you should try this, I would try it. I would. I don't have to get me high. I love the plant. You
Yep.
know, that's where I'm at mentally with it. I'm obsessed with this, and
That's
knowing
where
everything about
connoisseurs
it.
came in the breeding brand because I'm the same way. Like although I have like my preferences, I want to try it all the good
Oh,
stuff.
every strain I want. There's nothing.
Yeah,
There's not enough time in the world. There's so many strains that are coming out. I've just heard of what, what was it? Fish scale. These strains
yeah,
sound like they are heavy, man. Like heavy hitting. The names.
frosty.
It's amazing. Every strain is just every strain blows me away. Every strain that I grow blows me away. The
Yeah.
sweet, the
We gotta
pungence, it all.
get some of that. We gotta get some of your stuff in our in our
Yes,
rooms, you know.
man. So
Sure.
we
Yeah, just hit
can
me
definitely
up. I got some
promote
seeds
it.
for y'all for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah, we
sending you
like
my
to
address
definitely
immediately.
shout you out, man. We let you so we
And all
can
my
get
I
stuff are
in.
regulars too, not feminized.
I don't care.
I
I
do
learned how
my
to
regular
sex
during the
a
summer,
long time ago.
right? When I'm doing
I
my
learned how
indoor
to sex.
outdoor, I be popping everything in the summertime.
Yeah,
I love.
I do the same. Because I keep all my male pollen. I
Yeah,
collect all of it, put it, store it, set it in the freezer, save it for whenever it's time.
That stuff
sure.
saved, but how long? How long have you saved some for?
I haven't saved anything longer than a year.
That's a long fucking
Yeah,
time. I
yeah,
haven't really
and
hit.
I'd say it wasn't even a year. It was probably more so like 10, 11 months.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
something. amazing that it's biological. You think it break down, and it's
Right.
so
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Absolutely
I
fantastic.
hit up my boy Phil. I was like, hey man, what do I need to do with this pollen to use it later? It's like
Are you,
put it in this, put it in that, put it in a bag, vacuum sealed a few times, put it in a freezer.
have you ever pollinated something that you didn't want to on accident?
Yeah, that happened. Like especially whenever you're pheno hunting and you might not catch a male in time. That's kind of in the mist. Like you find a little pod, a little nut sack, a little too late, and it hits everything around it. It happens, man. Like I mean, you got to be checking them like twice a day. If you got them
Yes,
in
intense.
flower, like
It's definitely intense, dude. It's an intense process. I went through that and I've messed up once, and I love weed so much. I'll even see. I was talking to Marv earlier. If something gets seeded in my thing, which rarely ever happens, but it has happened once, I'm gonna sift through the seeds and smoke the hell out of the weed. I don't care. Throw the seeds away. Like I just love the plant. And he said today that some of the best weed that someone said that they smoked came from seeded weed. I never had
a
that.
lot of
Well,
people
right.
associate it
So
with
I
bad,
think
but
I
sometimes just get hit
seen
with a
that
nail.
statement somewhere. I seen that statement. It said that the plant goes through its best process if it goes through the process is its original process is to be pollinated.
Yeah.
And they said that's someone made that statement that it's at its strongest when it can go do what it wants to do.
Oh my
You know what
God.
I'm saying? At its
Oh my
highest
God.
potential. But seeded weed was the best weed he ever smoked.
Got me wanting to seed my own plant, one plant, just to just to check it out.
I'd say if you are going to do it, hit it late. That way, like maybe halfway through. That way, it's not as plentiful with like full seeds, and you get more bud to seed ratio.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Definitely, dude. Everything about it, I'm with it, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy we interviewed you, and I'm happy you plugged in your brand for
For
everybody.
sure.
Could you tell
yeah.
people
Thank
where?
you again, man. I appreciate it.
Could you tell people, can you tell people where they can get some of your seeds if there's a, just if there's a on the website here, let them know so I can plug it in.
Um, Usually just I just sell to like or give away. I gave away most of them. But if you just hit me in the DM, I got a few packs of my seeds left, and then I also have I have a bunch of other seeds too. I'm willing to let go of some stuff for what I paid for it too, like for other stuff. But not, I don't want to get rid of all of it, but I have so many.
Yeah,
I'm willing to
Yeah.
get rid of some.
He's in the
righteous
yeah,
brother.
man. I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. He's a willing participant to see trading or
Carolina
see
craft,
little swap something.
Carolina craft. Don't tell me Carolina Craft Cannabis Co.
Yep.
I gotta keep that in mind, man, so I don't mess up the tag. Bro, it's been real. Mark, are we good here on the interview? Did we catch everything we needed to from
We did. We
this?
had a little interruption, but I kind of think we got everything that we needed to get.
Get
Highly
ready to
appreciate
see.
you for coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
Much love,
Yeah,
much
thank you all
respect.
so much.
Dude,
Yeah, I
get ready to
appreciate the invite, man. I've been watching ever since I found y'all. I've been trying to catch, everyone that I can.
yeah,
In the middle
bro.
of raising two little girls that drive me nuts sometimes, but no, I
Absolutely.
appreciate it a lot, man. And it's nice to meet you guys. And like I said, give me a shout, send me a DM, and I'll shoot some seeds over y'all way.
Shit. I got you. I'm sending my I got you.
All right,
Later,
sure.
bro.
All
Appreciate
right,
you
Yeah,
for
for
thanks
coming,
sure.
man.
again, y'all. Have a good night.
Peace.
Night, bro. Peace, Marv.